Hello, my name is Laura. Thank you so much for joining me today on your yoga mat. Today we're going to move through a yoga flow for quieting the mind. All you're going to need is your yoga mat, an open mind, and maybe a block or two. So let's get started by laying down flat onto our backs. Allow the shoulders to come in, and then just shift the weight just slightly so that you can get a little bit more comfortable as you lay down flat onto your back body. Close down your eyes and begin to settle into the body. As you take this next breath in, inhale a swirling breath up your spine. Exhale a long, smooth, straight line down the back of your spine. Inhale a swirling breath up your spine. Exhale a smooth, straight line down the back of your spine. Keep breathing in this pattern for several more rounds of breath. And imagine that the breath starts to travel through each of the vertebrae. And as you continue breathing in and out, you can think of this as a cleansing breath, or perhaps it's a breath just to find some center, some quiet and peace. Taking a few more rounds of breath just as you are. There are many different reasons people come to yoga. Some for strength, some for community, some for the heat, some for the breath with movement, and some just for the stretching. Some people come to yoga to have a moment of peace, of quieting the mind, and shutting down just for an hour. Whatever reason you came to yoga today, whatever decision brought you to your mat, allow it to be enough. As we move through our practice, invite in stillness. Encourage your mind to find quiet. Embrace the silence in between. Welcome it with open arms and an open mind. And as you take this next breath, slide the legs over to the right side of the mat. We'll shimmy the upper body, the shoulders to the right side of the mat, and maybe we reach the arms above our head. Maybe you cross the left ankle over the right ankle. Maybe some of you even clasp a hold of your left wrist as you gently reach over to the right side of the room. Taking full, deep, expansive breaths. Taking one more full breath here. And slowly release, uncrossing the ankle. Maybe letting go of the wrist and just recentering yourself onto your mat. Maybe that even means we take the hands back down by the sides of our body. When you're ready, we'll slide the legs now over to the left side of the room, shimmying the upper body, the shoulders over to the left side. And then you can decide if you want to cross the ankle or if you want to clasp a hold of your right wrist as you reach over to the left side of the room. Focusing on our breath, it's quite normal for our minds to wander. And so when you catch your mind wandering throughout our practice, just try to bring your awareness back to the inhales and exhales. We'll take one more full breath here. And on your exhale, gently release, come back to center. Take a full body stretch. Reach the arms above the head. Maybe you interlace the fingers, cross the thumbs, point the index fingers, point your toes, squeeze the glutes. And on your exhale, release the hands back down by the sides of your body. Slowly bend your knees and plant your feet into the ground. We'll have our feet about hip width distance and parallel. And for now, to start, we'll take the hands down by the sides of the body. Pressing the palms into the mat, pressing the feet into the mat. Inhale, draw your pubic bone toward your nose so you're flattening your back against the mat. Exhale, tilt your tailbone in the opposite direction. So now you've created a little bit of space between your back and the floor. Good. Inhaling, drawing your pubic bone towards your nose, flattening your back. Exhale, tilt your tailbone. We're going to do that one more time. Inhaling, pubic bone toward your nose, flattening your back. Exhale to tilt your tailbone. Good. Inhale, slowly release. Come back to center, meaning your pelvis, your hips, they're just resting as naturally as possible. Start to press into the big toe mound, the baby toe mound, the back of the heels. Inhale, lift the pelvis, lift the hips. Reach the arms up above your head. Let the backs of the palms touch the ground. As you exhale, everything's going to lower all the way down at once, but go nice and slow. Inhaling, lifting the pelvis, lifting the hips, reaching the arms. And your exhale will lower you down. We're going to keep flowing through this waterfall-like bridge, going nice and steady with the breath. So slowing things down. And everything is led with an inhale or an exhale. This will allow you to focus solely just on the breath, on the movement. Finishing off this last round. Releasing the body back to the ground. Stretch the legs out nice and long. Reach the arms above your head. Flex your toes to your nose. Clasp a hold of the fingers. You can create this sort of Charlie's Angels arms if you would like to. Pointing the index fingers, flexing the toes toward your nose, crossing the thumbs. We're going to use our core. As we inhale, we'll come up for good, breathing it out. And we'll come forward to our hands and our knees in our tabletop-like position. If you've got some blocks, let's make sure we have them at the top of the mat so we're not looking for anything later on in practice. Everything is within arm's reach. Have your wrists in alignment with your shoulders, your knees about hip width distance and parallel. As you inhale, drop your belly, look up, soften through the heart. Exhale, round, press the earth away from you, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhaling forward, dropping the belly, looking up. Exhale, round through the spine. We're going to do that a few more times. You can flow with your breath at your own pace. Good, last round here. Slowly return the body to center. We'll lift the right knee up off of the mat, open it towards the right side of the room. Draw 3 big, slow, mindful circles here, lubricating our femurs into our hip socket. And once you've drawn 3 circles one way, start to draw them the other way. Inhale and send the right leg long behind you. Bring the toes down to the mat. Tap down the heel. Point the left toes towards the left inside of the mat. Inhale, sweep the right fingertips up towards the sky. The left wrist is in alignment with the shoulder. We're going to claw at the mat, or sorry, I like more so the word gripping at the mat. As we extend the right fingertips up towards the sky, we don't want to sink down. We want to lift up through the side of the body. And then maybe you challenge yourself here by flexing the right toes, lifting the leg so it's hovering off the mat here. Good, take another breath in. Maybe you bend the right knee, reach for the top of the foot with the right hand. So we're getting a little bit of a hip opener, but also a heart opener. And go back to the breath. If you've got a hold of the foot, release it nice and mindfully. Let it hover once again. Flexing the toes, take a full breath in. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the right fingertips down. Slowly pivot off of the heel, pointing the toes, right toes forward. Let the left toes point to the back of the room, and then lunge the right leg all the way forward. Inhale, circle the arms. Reach them up to the sky. As you exhale, draw the right hip back. Let the left hip come forward. Bringing the hands behind you, let's interlace the fingers. Walk the shoulders in. Press the fists down towards the earth. As you open up through the center of the chest, keep drawing your right hip back. Maybe you let the head hang back just slightly. Take another breath in and out. Inhale, circle the arms, reach them up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the right foot, and then bring the right leg back to meet the left leg. Take the hips side to side. Noticing how one side of your body feels compared to the other. Good, let's come back to center. Lift the left knee up off of the mat. Open the knee, open the hip. Draw your 3 slow circles. Think about moving with the breath. We're not breathing. We're going nice and slow and steady. Circling in the opposite direction. Allowing the breath to quiet the mind. Send the left leg long behind you. Point the toes down to the ground. Tap down the heel. Point the right toes to the middle of the mat. Inhale and peel the left arm all the way up towards the sky. Gripping at the mat with the right hand. Lifting the left foot, flexing the foot. Let the leg hover. Bend the left knee, reach for the top of the foot with a hand. Full breaths here. Releasing the left foot, let it hover, flex the foot, reach the left arm up to the sky. Big breath in, exhale, lower the left leg down. Big breath in again. Exhale, left arm comes down. Point the right toes to the back of the mat, pivot off of the left heel, and lunge the left leg all the way forward. You can also pick it up and move it forward. Inhale, circle the arms, reach them up to the sky. As you exhale, draw the left hip back. Right hip comes forward. Find your breath right away when you enter the pose. Good. Interlace the hands, place them behind you. Maybe you cross the thumbs in opposite directions this time as you draw the fist down towards the earth. Open the chest, open the heart. Inhale, sweep the fingertips back up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the left foot. We're gonna curl the right toes under this time. Lift the right leg and step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, sides of your body nice and long. Exhale, forward fold. Engage your glutes, your core. Inhale, circle the arms, reach them up. And exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. Noticing that every movement, everything we do is led by breath. Inhale, circle the arms, reach them up. Exhale, bend your knees and gently forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands. Find your first plank of practice. You can be up in a high plank or you can lower the knees down. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, lower your chest, your bellies all the way down. Untuck your toes, elbows drawn in, shoulders back. Inhale, baby cobra, just lifting the heart slightly. Exhale, slowly release. Find your tabletop position. Curl the toes under. Send your sit bones up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Go ahead and walk it out. bend your knees. Take your gaze forward and find the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna lunge the left leg all the way back. Draw the right hip back so the left hip comes forward. Inhale, circle the arms, reach them up to the sky. As you exhale, settle in, draw the right hip back. Let's lift the back thigh, giving us a little bit extra stability. Tailbone in and down, big breath in. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you. Walk the shoulders in, press the fist down towards the earth. A little bit more trickier now as we've lifted off the back leg. Curl back, open the heart, go right away to the breath. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the right foot. Step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Lunge the right leg all the way back. Take all the time you need. Draw the left hip back, lift the back thigh. Inhale, sweep the fingertips. Circle them all the way up to the sky. Exhale, settle in. Good. Interlace the hands behind you, crossing the thumbs in the opposite direction, shoulders in, fist down towards the earth, open the heart. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. Good. Exhale, touch the earth. This time we'll step back into our plank. Maybe it's a high plank, maybe you lower it down, full breath in. Exhale, lower the body down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart. Good. Exhale, we'll slowly release, downward facing dog. This time we'll start with the left leg. Inhale, the left leg up to the sky. On the exhale, step it all the way through or pick it up and help it through. Tap down the right heel. Inhale, windmill the arms all the way up. Let the front knee track over the second or the third toe. Press the outer edge of the right foot into the mat. Tailbone comes in and down. Both arms equally parallel. Find the breath here. Good. Interlace the fingers behind you once again. Shoulders in, press the fist down to the earth. Open up the front of the chest. Keep pressing. You can stay as you are, or you can keep pressing the outer edge of the right foot into the mat a little bit more as you now take the left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. We're not shifting all the weight forward into this front leg. Use this back leg. Let it be super strong here. And then wrap the left side under. Let the right side open. Big breath. Inhale, return the body to center. Let's straighten this front leg. Give it a little bit of a break. You're more than welcome to heel toe that back foot in slightly. And maybe you have a block on both sides of the left foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Bringing the left arm down towards the earth. The right arm up towards the sky. So we're thinking about opening and expanding through the center of the chest. I always say sometimes less is more in yoga, so maybe you come up higher in your triangle as opposed to being here and rounding the body forward. Breathing in. Maybe you stay, or maybe you bring the right arm down or the right hand down to the block and revolve your triangle here by extending the left arm up. If the left arm doesn't quite want to go all the way up, staying in your triangle pose for another breath is fine. Good. Slide the blocks away. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, touch the earth. Unplug the back foot. Let's step back now into our downward dog this time. Good. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhale, step it through, help it through. Tap down the left heel. Inhale, windmill the arms up, finding our warrior two on the other side of the body. Interlacing the hands behind you, crossing the thumbs in the opposite direction, shoulders and fists down towards the earth. Use this back leg. The left leg is working super hard here. Breath in. Maybe you stay, or maybe you take the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee, and then wrap the right side under, left side opens. Breathe here. See if now the heel of the palms can move towards one another. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips, right arm down, left arm up, finding our triangle pose. Remember, sometimes less is more, not so much of the destination of reaching the floor, but finding the pose and the breath in the pose. Maybe you stay, or maybe you revolve it here, sending the left hand down to the block. Right arm can come all the way up to the sky if you can get that opening in the chest. If not, triangle is good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bend into the right knee, full breath in. Exhale, touch the earth. Unplug the back foot. This time we'll step back, downward facing dog once again. Take a breath. You can stay as you are, or maybe you inhale and come forward to your plank, high or low. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart, any amount. And exhale, release back to your downward facing dog. Bend your knees, take your gaze forward, and find the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, lunge the right leg all the way back. Good, left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, reach the arms out in front of you. This is how much weight should be on the front leg. Very little, you want the back leg working hard. Reach up to the sky. Good, big breath in. Exhale, soar forward, send the arms behind you. Inhaling up. Good, exhale, soar forward. With control, one more time. Exhale, soar forward. Inhaling, reaching back up. Exhale, let's tap down the right heel, find your warrior two, big breath in. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up to the sky or over your ear. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we'll slide the right forearm parallel to the back body. Reverse the front palm. Curl back, open the heart. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale to center. Good, keep with the breath. Exhale, reverse it. Maybe the hand slides down the back of the thigh. Inhale to center, last time. Left forearm, left thigh. Good. Inhale, come back to center, all with the breath. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Exhale, let it go. Unplug the back foot and step forward and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Lunging the left leg back. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach the arms out in front of you like you're holding this big ball of light. Find the breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soar forward, send the arms behind you. Two more, inhaling up. Exhale, soar forward. Last time, inhaling up. A little wiggly and wobbly. Exhale, soar forward, all good. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. Exhale, tap down the left heel. Open up the arms, find a warrior two, big breath in. Adjust your stance if you need to. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh, left arm up to the sky or over your ear. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale to center. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhaling to center, good. Exhale, reverse it. We're gonna do this one more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale to center. Exhale, touch the earth. Unplug the back foot. This time we're gonna step forward and fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, sides of the body long. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right leg back. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back out in front of you. Exhale, stay, left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, rise up. Good. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you, shoulders in, press the fist down to the earth, lift the back thigh, big breath in. And out. Piecing it all together now. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soar forward. Inhaling up. Exhale, soar forward. No time to think, only time to breathe. Inhaling up. Exhale, soar forward. Inhaling up to the sky. Exhale, tap down the right heel. Open the arms, warrior two. Interlace the hands behind you. Walk the shoulders in, fist down to the earth. Big breath in. Exhale, left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. Wrap the left side under. Whoo, kicking up some heat. Inhale, return to center. Good. Let's give the leg a break for a second. It's working so hard. Straighten that left leg. Find length through the spine. Exhale, find your triangle. Left arm down, right arm up. And I will give you this choice to stay in triangle as you are, or maybe you revolve it here, bringing the right fingertips down, left arm up to the sky. Good. Inhale, return back to center. Bend into the knee. Left forearm, left thigh. Inhaling to center. Woo! Exhale, reverse it. Doing amazing. Inhale to center. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. I think we've got one more of these. Inhaling to center. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh. Great job. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. All right, here's where you got to pay attention. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, touch the earth. Unplug the back foot. All right, step back, downward facing dog. Step the feet together. Begin to roll or pivot onto the outer edge of the left foot. Left wrist is in alignment with the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Your full side plank. Don't dip the hips. Lift them high. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Good job, downward dog. Take a breath. Maybe two. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower to the ground. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift the heart. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. We are blessed with two sides of the body. Find the top of the mat. We're gonna get through it together, one breath at a time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left leg back. Right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach the arms out in front of you. Rise up on an inhale. Interlace the hands behind you, shoulders in. Press the fist down to the earth. Lift the back thigh. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, soar forward. Two more. Inhaling up. Exhale, soar forward. Inhaling up. Good. Exhale and soar forward. Inhaling back up to the sky. Exhale, tap down the back heel. Open up the arms. Interlace the hands. Walk the shoulders in. Press fists down. You can stay here, or you can drop the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Use the back leg. Wrap the right side under. Inhale, return to center. Let's give this side of the body a little break. Straighten the right leg. Full breath in. Arms parallel to the mat. Exhale, hinge forward. Right arm down, left arm up. Find your triangle, or you can also find your revolve triangle. Almost through it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Take a breath. Right forearm, right thigh. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. Good. Keep the breath moving. Inhale to center. Exhale, right forearm. We have to learn to use the breath even when things are hard. Inhale to center. Always back to the breath. Reverse. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. Inhale to center. Exhale, we let it go. Unplug the back foot, downward dog, step the feet together. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, planting the right wrist in alignment with the shoulder, left arm up, side plank. Good. And exhale, downward dog, no flow here. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale the knee to the outside of the elbow, outside of the hip. Left leg nice and long behind us, preparing for pigeon. You have your beautiful blocks beside you. Hopefully a towel too. You can slide the blocks under the arms, the hands, the forearms, also under the right glute. Big breath in. Exhale. Maybe we drop down to the forearms. Maybe the back toes stay curled under, or maybe you make the tops of the toes heavy, your choice. Slow down the breath. Slowing down the heart. Beautiful. Come back up onto the hands. Curl the left toes under, lift the left leg, step back to a three-legged dog, open the hip. Now you can stay exactly as you are here, or you can keep reaching till the sole of the foot touches the outside of the mat. Flipping it into wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the heart, reach forward for another breath. And exhale, release back to your downward dog. Woo! Inhaling the left leg up. Exhale to the pigeon, Good. Walk the back knee back, left hip back, right hip forward, finding your pigeon, finding your breath. Come back up onto the hands. Curling the right toes under, lift the right leg, step back to a three-legged dog. Open the hip, staying here, or flipping it into your wild thing. Last little hurrah here as we cool things down. And when you're ready, you can lower down to the buttocks if you would like, or back to your downward dog. And then into a beautiful child's pose. Big toe mounds touch. Knees go wide apart. Melt the forehead down to the ground. Surrender here. And let's see if we can start to extend the exhales. Let the exhales be longer than the inhales. And slowly press yourself all the way up. Have a seat, and we'll make our way onto our backs. Laying all the way down. Keep the feet planted into the ground, and let's maybe bring them hip width distance or parallel. Arms out beside you into a T or stop sign. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, let the knees fall to the right. Maybe you turn your gaze over the left shoulder, or maybe you keep it neutral here. Going back to the breath. Maybe you flex the right foot and place it just above the left knee, bringing that side of the body closer to the mat, or maybe you leave it. Inhale and come back to center. Exhale, find your twist to the left now. Any variation. Slowly come back to center. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. If there's any final movement that you need before Shavasana, you can take the next couple of breaths. Maybe it's happy baby, maybe it's knees to chest, maybe it's the soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Just taking whatever it is that you need. And then we'll make our way into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. And that can be whatever shape you want it to be, legs long, knees bent, more constructive rest, that's okay too. Closing down the eyes. Settling back into the breath. As you inhale, inhale a smooth straight line up the front of the spine. Exhale a smooth straight line down the back of the spine. Inhaling a smooth straight line up. Exhale a smooth straight line down. Continue to breathe a few more rounds just like that. Dearest body, thank you for the time to find quiet. I know I'm always going, moving, and doing. So thank you for this simple reminder of just being. Reminding me that it is truly enough. That I am truly enough. Reminding me that there's nothing more important than slowing down, quieting the mind so that I can fully listen and understand what my body and soul are needing. Thank you for the breath, for it helps me reach my complete stillness. And it reminds me that when my mind takes over, that I can always return to the breath. Thank you for the moments of adrenaline rush when I enter in and out of my poses. Knowing that not rushing through them, but simply staying present in them requires me to go deeper into silence, into stillness. Thank you for this beautiful reminder that slowing down and quieting the mind are imperative in my day-to-day living. Thank you for this time of rest. I will do nothing but simply be here in the quiet and in the stillness. May you choose to stay as long as you need to in your Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me today in your practice. May you find more time today to quiet the mind, even in the busy. From my heart to yours, namaste.